So these are all of my auditions for 2018. I'll tell you guys how I got them and how many I did, how many I booked at the end. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know how you can also book some auditions. Hi, my name is Belgica and I'm an actress here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I make acting related videos. And today I am so excited because I finally made an audition tracker on Google Sheets. Before today, I didn't have a clue how to use Google Sheets. I just knew how to input stuff, but I didn't know all the cool fancy things that you can do with it. So stay tuned to watch how to make the audition tracker. I'm gonna show you how you can keep track of all of your auditions and just gather a bunch of data, so when it comes to tax season, you are prepared. When it comes to figuring out why you're not getting all those gigs or where you're getting your gigs from and all of that stuff, you're gonna be prepared. This is what I made today. I just want to be prepared this year for tax season because I don't have a very good history with doing my why was I looking over there? I don't have a good history with doing my taxes, but I do them. Okay, I do them. Anyways, let's not get into that. That's a story for another time. I have an audition tracker that I did and I learned how to do all of this. So why don't we start by just exploring, right? So here's what we're tracking. Over here on the left, we have the date. And of course, we have our little audition tracker here just to make it look a little bit more fancy, cute. I mean, it's okay. I like it. It's a good first draft, okay? This is what I came up with, and this is what I'm sharing with you. So if you like it, cool. If not, give me some tips in the comments, all right? Also, if you want this, I have an empty version that I can share with you, all right? So the date, I think that's important just so you know how busy a certain month was. The casting from, so where did we get this casting from? We have a little drop-down menu. Fancy. Over here, I learned how to do that today, and I will teach you in just a second. So these are where I get my auditions from, and I'll explain those in a second. The job name, company, we have the role right here. So I like to keep track of that so that I can know, oh yeah, I had a speaking role on that. I'm going to get that too for my reel, and then I'll tell you where you can put that link or that information in a second. And here we had featured extra, hero, speaking, extra, model. So we have all of those options, the pay rate, of course. And then the audition type, which I love because I love self-tape auditions and a lot of people don't like them. I have a whole playlist on self-tape auditions if you guys want to watch that. You just have to be prepared and then you'll like the self-tape auditions. You need a ring light, you need a little tripod, your phone, you're good. So we have direct booking, in-person audition, self-tape, live video, so that would be like FaceTime, Skype, that kind of thing. Voiceover, did I book it or not? So I color coded it so that if I didn't book it, it would be red, and if I did book it, it would be green because I just think that's cute and I would like to see it so that if I see a bunch of greens, I'd be like, ooh, what were those? If I see a bunch of reds, I'm just like, uh-oh, I need to like improve on that. Why didn't I get cast? You know, that kind of thing. Miles traveled. This is where it gets important for your tax season. So here I put the miles, and if I took BART, I put how much money I spent on BART, so that's really important for tax season. And then paid on, this is something new that I want to incorporate when it comes to keeping track of all the jobs I do. So it's really important that I know that I got paid and I cashed it, so I'll be using that. We're gonna put dates there. And then over here we have link to videos or audios. That's when you want to make a voiceover reel or any kind of reel so you can get more jobs. This is going to be really important that you have the link here already. If you just want to update your reel, you're going to be able to know exactly where it is and collect them so you can keep track and use them in the future for whatever reason. And then lastly, the last tab we have is notes, because I sometimes have something I want to write on there, booked, but ended up not accepting because I don't know, I just ended up not accepting it. So I want to know like, hey, I would have booked that one. For this one, I got a Taft-Hartley. For this one, I got a callback. I like to just put that note. So again, I know that they didn't completely reject me. At least I got a callback. So that's a good sign. Let me show you guys how you can edit this or you can create this on your own. So if we want to come over here to this little drop down menu, you can actually edit your options that you're going to have for your casting from. You're going to highlight this. Again, I'm new to this. I'm just showing you how I did mine. And if you like these tips, cool, like the video. If I'm doing something crazy and weird and you have tips for me how to make this better, let me know in the comments. So you're going to highlight B, right? Then you're gonna go to data and then data validation. And then over here, look, you're going to be able to edit the list of items. So you can do different things, right, for different columns. And for me, if I wanted to add something else, like comma, let's say I had another agency called AG, just, I don't know. Then now when you go back to the drop down menu, if I save this, then now you're going to see that AG is one of my options. And if you just wanted to get rid of something, say you no longer use, I don't know, or Casting Networks or something, then you could just delete it. But I'm going to delete AG since that was fake. And then over here for the pay rate, say you're just putting random numbers, right? You can actually, so that it instantly makes it into money, you are going to highlight it again, and then you're just going to come up here, format as currency. So ta-da, now it's all money. This way it'll just save you a couple seconds at a time. And then over here, how I change the color on these drop down options is that I, again, highlighted it. You go to format, conditional formatting, and then you will edit it over here on the right. So let's say we're going to add a new rule. So you're going to set it as text is exactly, and then you're going to put yes or whatever you want it to be. And the color is going to be, let's make it yellow. And now when you write yes, it's gonna be yellow. So let me show you how many auditions I did this year. This year honestly was like the first year that I've been a full-time actress for almost a whole year. Let's go all the way down, and these are some of the things that I gathered from over here. I know I could have probably learned more about Google Sheets and they would have given me this information, blah, blah, but I went ahead and did it the old-fashioned way and counted it because I'm not that tech savvy yet. This year, I went to 82 auditions or got direct booking for those. Out of the 82 auditions, I booked 48 of them, which is amazing, I think. It's almost half of the auditions. It's great. 23 were direct booking, so it means that 23 of those I didn't actually have to submit a self-tape audition. I didn't actually have to go in person and audition. It means that it was either my friend or somebody that's worked with me before, or they just cast me off of my reel or my headshot. Out of the 82 auditions, I did 6 voiceover auditions and I booked 3 of those, so that's pretty good, I think. 5 of these videos were live auditions and 11 were self-tape, which I'm pretty sure I did more than that of self-tape, but this is pretty cool. So if you want to get some gigs in the Bay Area, I definitely recommend getting an agent. And out of all my auditions, MDT sent me to 16 auditions, which is great. Thank you so much, MDT, for sending me to all those auditions. They booked me a bunch of auditions. The second place that I got the most auditions were the Casting Networks here in San Francisco. And then the third was Backstage casting, then my casting file, and then lastly, friends or people that had worked with me before. I have pop casting on here as well because I know they are a SAG extras casting website that's new, or at least new to me. So I have those as options. So if you guys want to learn more about how to get auditions, then I have a bunch of videos about a lot of these casting sites. I have a video on Backstage casting, Casting Networks, my casting file, and much more. So go check it out if you guys want to learn how to get more auditions. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel. We just hit 500 subscribers the other day. Thank you so much for that. For the people that subscribe, thank you. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Comment down below. Give me some tips on this Google Sheets because I'm a newbie, but I am so excited that now I can keep track of my auditions. Do you know how professional I feel now? All right, thanks for watching.